go, boys. I guess while I'm here, we'll drive the chocobo eaters to extinction.
Odin, show me your strength. You can't read me. Showing hope for the future.
Oh, I'm trolling. That was an awful fight. But granted, I haven't played all weekend, so I guess that's to be expected. We got
Odin,
warm up.
show me your strength. I'll take you to the end. The cycle of death ends now.
That was better.
Together we can prevail. Don't even try.
Once 4 o'clock rolls around, we start finding those bug things.
Together
so
we
have to
can
use
prevail.
chronostasis.
I transcend humanity. The cycle of death ends now. Go to hell.
It's a little sus.
Together we can prevail. I won't lose. Now. do this.
How much of this stuff do I actually have? I've turned in some of the green monster moss. So I think I had to turn in 8 for that one quest, so we should be almost done.
Together we can prevail. Going to change course. Odin, show me your strength. Unfurl the wings of death. You can't read me.
Do you want to see if I can get my magic? Because I'd like to
Odin,
fight that one
show me your
juggernaut I
strength.
couldn't beat the other day. Classic.
Time to mix it up.
At that time, it broke its thing.
I'll take you to the unseen void. Valhalla will welcome you.
Interested in some See you soon. We understand the
No merchant
situation.
here.
No matter how much research we do, it won't.
Together we can prevail. Need to change course. Together we can prevail. Thanks for waiting. No more lies, just the truth. Odin, show me your strength. Keep up if you can. Keep up if you can. No more lies, just the truth. How to keep up? Odin, show me your strength. Together we can prevail. I tread. I'll take you to the unseen void. Down.
could
your
be very
strength.
difficult, but we will see.
No more lies, just the truth.
Yeah, this seems like it's gonna be easy.
Shine hope on the future.
Things kind of got stomped on, if I'm being honest. Crippling hood. I'm assuming that makes debuffs better. Strain his magic resistance by 15% and steals the effect of Protect Shield, which is cast on any enemy struck by a heavy slash. I mean, it's not bad, but would I rather take? Would I prefer taking less damage over taking or dealing more? I like how the Chaos Infusion spawned, but there's no enemies left, so nothing happened. I mean, what can I even do right now? Because it's like, let's face it, there's only so much that can actually be done before the day ends. I gotta get poisoned for that, but I don't know where I can do that. That's the clocks. Just have to find some book. That I have to find. A Phantom Rose, which I think is in the Dead Dunes. There isn't really anything for me to do. I guess I could just check the Canvas of Prayers. So got that. Got them. Don't have those. Those are from, yeah, those are from the Hoplites. I'll have to go deal with them eventually. So I'm done with this, I guess. I have enough of both of those. Just teleport to one spot, hand in quest, teleport to the other. Not really anything else to do in the last 2 hours
I
before
hope
the
you
day
can make
resets. think I have to get even more lizard tails for one of those. So using on between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. It's oddly specific, but okay.
You did a fantastic, Miss Mighty Saber.
Yeah, it's gonna make me massacre Earth Eaters. They were a pain in the ass, so I probably need to figure out how to actually fight them.
You did it.
What?
You made someone's
Game, please. I don't want to look at the
prayers
stupid
come true. In
list. Game, stop!
return, they wanted you to have Shokoboko.
Okay, nothing new.
You finally learned my secret. Yes, it's me, Saz's darling little super adorable fantabulous chocobo chick.
Hopefully I can still find hoplites at that one area. Like, if it becomes 4 o'clock.
Chocobocolina. Here, this is for you. You know, for that job. This conversation never happens, Copy. I'm a splendiferous.
Anything new? Yes.
You finally learned.
So am I gonna get attacked by the Flanators now?
Why don't we go work with the volunteers?
Or because everything's okay with snow, are we now safe? Okay then. What is the point? I have a feeling there's a quest I have to find all the Chocobo chicks.
This way, ladies, and all
find something. Thorn over. Oh, nice, a useless item. I mean, if that gives you like bravery or haste, I guess that would be okay to lose some of your health, but like, it's always a little weird when it's like, yeah, you lose some of your health, but hey, you get protect. So the damage you would have taken, well, the damage that would have been mitigated was instead nullified by the free damage you took just from using the accessory. I have a feeling because of how early it is, I'm not going to actually be able to find any relevant quests.
This is an announcement from the Recreation and Leisure
Keep in mind that it's almost time for you to return to the Ark.
Due to the incident
Yeah,
that occurred
yeah.
during the recent performance, all events in the immediate area have been suspended until further notice. Chaos activity is also increasing. Visitors are asked to exercise due caution when on the streets.
We have the most exclusive equipment and the
So what is over here as opposed to the other way? Is it just like a personal preference? Yeah, I guess so.
How's that? Taste good?
It's a little creepy quiet. It's just these things. I was hoping I might find the Cyclops. So I'm going to come back here to exterminate that and that one dragon thing.
You have half an hour until you'll be transported back to the Ark.
Yeah. Can I maybe find those fireworks? I have a suspicion the fireworks are someplace obnoxious. Possibly in one of those music spheres. But I don't want to just look it up and then just start looking up fucking everything.
It's nearly 6. Don't be alarmed when the teleportation process starts. It can be quite sudden.
I like how he says that as if we haven't done this like 6 times already.
You are always welcome to enjoy our offerings.
Hi, welcome. Come back anytime.
So, considering we did 2 of the main story quests and there's only 1 remaining for the entire game, I probably have plenty of time. I don't believe we can actually get more than 1 day at a time, but it should carry over that we just get one after another in the following days.
Putting wishes in the mouths of the dead, that's pretty low. You can't say what Sarah would want, even if she weren't dead, yet you go making up handy lies. She would have wanted you to do this. No, she wouldn't want you to do that. That's just plain dishonest.
You want me to apologize? Are you saying Sarah wouldn't have wanted me to save Snow from that hell? You told me to do it in the first place.
she's still alive in everyone's heart. Garbage. You know?
I don't need you to tell me that. I know she's not gone. I know her soul is here with us. I can feel her presence even now.
Isn't that just what you want to believe? How do you know you're not just too scared to face the truth, clinging to some false idea of hope? You know, you're a lot weaker than I thought you were, sis.
You that rules over all life. Yggdrasil.
Nice work, Light.
Just that one. Army of One has been unlocked. So it's just a finishing move for Overclock, I guess. So I guess I would rather blast all the side quest stuff, but like I guess I'll just go with the Dead Dunes. Get this done.
What do you want now?
I've come to help you remember what you've lost. Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? You woke up from your crystal sleep with God's voice in your ear. He said you had to be the savior. But part of what made you lightning was missing, leaving a big empty hole in your heart.
Yeah. That's how it feels. It's like I've forgotten something important, something that I need.
Huh? Really? I thought you'd deny it. But it's okay. I'll help you remember.
Indestructible crystal. Even in the sea of chaos, it never loses its shine. I will become an eternal epitaph. Your memory will survive for eternity within a crystal tomb. This shall be my legacy and my atonement. But most of all, my final hope.
You wanted to protect her, so you fell into that crystal sleep. You became a tomb for a memory, a moment frozen in time, with Sarah's soul cocooned inside. So tell me, Lightning, where do you think Sarah is now?
Yes. I remember now. She was there, in my heart.
Huh?
I had her memories. They were inside me. I took them into the crystal. She was with me then. We should have been together the whole time.
Right. Now you're catching on. So, the hole in your heart?
Sarah's soul. That's what I'm missing.
And you know who took it out, don't you? Benevelza did, when he woke you up to do his bidding. He must have messed with your memories, too, and tried to make you forget about it.
And so he had the perfect motivation. Or should I say hostage. He's gonna hold on to her until I've done what he wants.
Oh, I don't know if he thought it out that far. He's not very good with human emotions, that god of yours. Maybe he just threw her soul away and let it be swallowed up by the chaos.
But he promised me. He said as long as I did what I was told, he'd bring Sarah back to me. If he lied, then I don't care if he is a god. I'll destroy him.
Now that's more like the old lightning. But do you really think you can take on a god?
Well, I wouldn't bet against me. I might have found a way to shut him down. A last resort if all else fails.
You've been brewing up contingency plans. Sneaky lightning. Very sneaky.
News to me.
I haven't made up my mind yet. This world is finished. Soon it'll be gone forever. And Benevelza is the only one who can build us a new one. When he's done, then I'll decide.
So you'll play his game for as long as it takes to build the new world. Then you'll sit in judgment on him, you'll betray him and destroy him and steal the new world he labored to build. Is that your plan? I love it. Turning on God and making him a pawn in your own game. It's audacious. Oh, but little Hope is going to be so disappointed. He really does trust you, you know, and you're going to betray him. Oh, you did think about that, didn't you? You turn on God, you turn on Hope. Are you ready for that? Do you have it in you to fight him? Are you really prepared to kill Hope?
You think I'm not?
You answered a question with a question. That's an evasion. Got ya. But it's not a big deal. It looks like Hope and talks like Hope, but it isn't Hope anymore.
Are you saying he's a fake?
Sorry, but the only fake I know is Sarah.
Look, if you're gonna talk nonsense, this conversation is over. I've got better things to do.
Fine, Lightning. Let me make it all clear. Look around you and see the lies. The Sarah you talked to is a lie. Hope in his arc is a lie. How long is it going to take before you wake up? Before you realize that maybe, just maybe, you're a lie too.
The problem is that some of these cutscenes are just incoherent. It's like, what does any of that dialogue accomplish? Like, besides like the heel turn that Lightning's proposing, what actually did any of the other dialogue matter? Like, it all just seemed kind of like babble.
What's this? A tourist, eh?
It appears that you aren't one of those secutors from the Order. The secutors are the greatest rivals that this gang has. They'll never get it if they can't get that door unsealed.
So you're the new seed hunter, huh? But seeing you're out here in the land of outlaws and band, once you've got your hands on some soul seeds, we pay good money for them.
The buildings here are ancient structures from another age. I don't know whether to call this a town or a fortress, but it's definitely unique.
I'd say definitely.
Where'd you come from?
Well, huh.
No. I'm not gonna tell you a thing either way.
Guess I should have known better than to ask some lowly grunt.
If you think you're gonna get to meet our boss, you'd better learn to ask nicely.
Did I hurt your feelings? Excuse me, but would you do me the great honor of showing me the way to your boss? Please.
I don't have no help to spare for strangers.
Unusual to see a traveler around these parts. It used to be a real town once, but most...
Yeah, that was the cactuar we fought.
All right, listen up.
I've been
This is a
surveying
public
the desert.
service announcement from Monoculus. Monsters are active during the day.
what are you doing?
Nothing much. Just gilling my sputs for hall to ear. Dutter do youing.
Hope, can you interpret this for me?
It seems to me like it's some kind of code or cipher.
Can't you speak normally?
Show knit. Of course I can. Look, I don't have any info about any treasure if that buffet to you.
Doesn't seem like many people choose to live out here unless they're after treasure.
Meave be Lee. The world's going to end soon anyway, right? If that's the case, what's the point in having dreams or working hard?
Relatable.
So sitting around waiting for the end was the best idea you could come up with.
Well, yeah, it's boring, but nothing I do now makes any sort of difference anyway, so... No matter how much I might unravel mysteries of the past, none of these bandits care. Trowan even nice to understand.
I get that it's hard to stay motivated when no one appreciates what you do.
I'd say so. If you get it, why are you giving me a hard time? I ditched all my equipment in the desert. If you find any of my old things, they're yours.
I think I may just do that. They deserve better than getting tossed aside by some sulking, spoiled kid.
Fake them 10.
It's a big desert, you know.
Go leave Lee alone.
I'd better be able to. After running my mouth like that.
I feel sorry for that Elmer kid.
Yeah, well, skill issue, kid. Get better parents.
Why, hello. Looks like it's your first time to our humble home.
That's exactly what I need. That and some answers to a few questions I have.
A woman who knows what she wants. Fire away and I'll do my best.
Rumor has it that you bandits might be able to tell me about the Holy Clavis.
So you know who we are. From what I can tell, you don't look like one of those order lackeys, so what possible use could you have for the Clavis?
Why should I have to tell you that?
You shouldn't, and you don't. You're not one of us, so you can do whatever you want. But I won't be telling you nothing. If you want to know what we know about the Clavis, you'll just have to join our gang, Monoculus. Have you ever wanted to be a bandit? Now's your chance. Not that we let just anyone join us, but we'll at least let you try out. If you don't like that, then I think you know where the exit is. And that's all I've got to say about this. I'll explain everything you need to know.
If you want.
What the
You ready
fuck
to
is
see
all
if you've
this
got...
shit?
Oh, made your decision, have you? There's a giant sandstorm in the desert. You've seen it, right? It's been causing us nothing but grief out here, to say the least. Make it stop. That's your test. Off you go.
Make it stop?
Oh, fine. Make me explain it all. People call it God's wrath. It's magic or a curse or something. If you can trigger the stone monument near it, you should be able to control it.
If you know that, why haven't you taken care of it?
What? You think a human can control the weather? That's just crazy talk. Beat the monster near the stone monument and you'll get the key that activates it.
So if you want into the bandit gang, you'll have to defeat a monster, get a certain key, and somehow use that monument to stop God's wrath.
Hearing what Adonis had to say about it didn't sound like anything a normal person could do.
I don't bark. Hey, what's with the sourpuss? You don't...
It's good enough, I suppose.
Go on! I don't need some uppity tourist making demands. Go somewhere else if you don't like my wares. Go on, get!
If you insist, I will. You're not the only merchant around.
That's where you're wrong, Missy. Far as I know, this is the only shop in the desert. There was one other fella, but he couldn't cut it. Lost all his drive to sell out here. When that happens, well, that's the same as death to a salesman.
So, what made him give up?
Damn fool. He bet his dreams on the desert, that's what. Poor old Ramon. He thought he'd make a real name for himself out here, selling to adventurers. But in the end, he lost sight of his dream and his business.
Sounds good for you, though he doesn't seem like he was much of a rival anyway.
Shut it! You don't know the first thing about him.
Didn't mean to offend you.
Nothing. It's just like you say. He was nothing at all. It's not like he'd ever been a threat to my business anyway. I'm done talking about him. If you want to know more, ask him yourself. You'll find him near that old camp in the giant sandbox.
He was a pretty strange guy, wasn't he? But if he's really the only merchant around like he says, then I guess you'll have to count on him for help. Unless, of course, you want to find out for yourself about that Ramon fellow.
Thing fucking sprung in action.
No more lies, just the truth.
I might have to get hit by that belch for the poison. I do not want to look at that quest.
Return to the source of...
Yeah, suffering from poison. So I have to get poisoned and then use that nectar. So I will have to stand in the belch, because that's the only thing I can think of.
What will you have? See me any...
So I thought he said the one guy was here. Maybe it's a different camp.
Time.
as time still flows, I'll fight to spare. I won't lose. Beyond death, there is no good or... I will not let the chaos take me. Keep up if you can. Final words? The goddess of death is on my side. Here is a sign. The cycle of death ends now. I won't lose.
Is this even the right way? Yeah, I have to go the long way. I see. Don't you run away from me? Fucking. Okay, yeah, whatever, man.
The goddess makes me powerful. You'll feel the power of the goddess. that it does, but I'll have to beat it to find out. And now I get to be a bandit, too. Expect me to back down? Try to keep up. Return to the source of all things. Huh. Is this the key? Is this how you activate that monument?
That's the theory, yeah. It's called a crux and it's supposed to fit right into the monument and switch it on somehow. But not just for anyone. According to all the tales, only those chosen by God can make them work.
It doesn't seem dangerous. I think it's just reacting to your power.
Well, don't tell me. You can actually make it work? Well, shoot. I never thought you'd be able to do it. So you're the real deal. You actually got the crux to do its thing. Guess the boss was right. As usual, you've got some strange kind of power that the rest of us just don't.
Yeah, I am kind of
I don't remember
the
being
best thing
introduced.
since sliced bread.
You haven't, but we've been keeping tabs on you ever since you stepped off the train at the station. But I suppose I should let the boss explain the rest in person. 'Cause, honestly, I don't want to get blamed for spilling the wrong things.
So does that mean I'm in?
I said the boss will explain in person, didn't I? You think just anyone gets in to see her? Welcome to the gang. You are now officially part of Monoculus.
Light, you've stopped the winds and opened up a new route. It looks like Adonis wasted no time in using your new shortcut. The bandit gang was watching you from the very beginning. It seems like they were just waiting for the right time to talk to you. So the leader of the Monoculus gang saw through to your true power. It looks like you might still have some challenges ahead of you, Light.
So how would I get up here? Oh, I gotta go a very long way.
There's no point going to the ruins.
Turn this
Looks
in.
like you had your...
Maybe
Nice
I'll
job.
get something.
So, everyone knows that in this world, new life isn't born anymore. But chaos gives birth to monsters, and plants and animals still flourish. It's just mankind that has stopped reproducing. Now, there was a scientist couple who suddenly got it into their heads to change the world's natural ways. Their experiment was a rather simple one. They filled a jar with amniotic fluid and tried to make a baby. Well, a homunculus to be
A
exact.
homunculus, like
What
Tyler
were
1.
they thinking, huh? They managed to create life, but it wasn't anything human. Not even close. The monstrosity killed the man. The woman managed to survive, but they went against God and his ways. And that was their punishment. You can find the woman in these parts sometimes. I think her name was... Mal, or something like that.
You.
Only the four of us.
Good job again on the truck.
I had a feeling I had to talk to him. Who could have guessed that the leader of the bandits would be Fang? but I mean, that's fine. We get to hang out with
Here
the
she
wife
is,
some
boss,
more.
the new recruit with the crazy powers. It was just like you said, the crux lit up like a candle.
Perfect timing. Huh? Glad you could make it. Took you long enough, didn't it?
Fang.
What? No hugs and tears for an old friend? Not like I'd expected, though. If you'd shouted Fang and hugged me,
What?
I might have had a heart attack on the spot.
Yeah, you guys know each other.
But I'm glad to see you're still the same. It's been a long time, after all. Though I guess a part of you has changed. You're more than just human now. You're on a mission from God now. Right, Savior?
So you know who I am.
Isn't it nice not having to explain things? Yeah, I heard all the stories hanging out with the God Squad in Luxurion. They love talking about their savior.
You were with the Order, but ditched them to come out here to be a gang leader.
Those priests aren't exactly my kind of people. I stuck around to look after Vanille, but then something else came up. I'm after the Clavis now. It's been sealed away for ages, though, and no one's got even close to it. I was beginning to think I'd have to give up. But then you came along and worked your magic with that crux. How about we team up? I want to get that Clavis before the Order does. Help out a friend, Lightning?
How could I refuse an old friend? It'll be like old times, right?
All right. I'll show you what we have on the ruins. We've got lots to talk about. Like what the Order is up to.
I think Fang is
And
a
Vanille, too.
temporary party member.
Anyway, we've got ourselves a deal. If you're going into those ruins,
Hey.
I'm coming too. We'll get that holy Clavis, and take down anyone that gets in our way.
So the boss turned out to be someone you knew, Erba Yun Fang. You once fought alongside her many years ago.
You do realize that you did too, right? Yet you sure make it sound like it has nothing to do with you.
Well, yes, we did fight together once. A long, long time ago.
We found the entrance in an area called the Giant's Sandbox. It's near that one statue, the Giant's Hand. I'm pretty sure we did put some...
All right, lads. Dig the sand out of your ears and listen up. All of you who've given up on the Clavis and been taking it easy are gonna...
I hear the boss will be going with you.
Yeah, I'm the best. So what's with all these shops if there's no one actually here?
Place to rest, new girl.
So, what do you... You better come again.
So you've become a bandit yourself, have you?
You managed to quell God's wrath.
Yeah, you did something that literally none of us were able to. I guess you have what it takes after all. Like, yeah, whatever, man.
I've been surveying the desert, but I...
Before you head out, it may be a good idea to talk the expedition through.
What do you think you're doing?
Just looking for a story.
Whatever dream.
Then why stay?
I owe it to my wife. If I could just get it.
What could be so important?
Her arithmometer. From back when she was alive, I never was good at numbers. Next month will be the one for us. All with the most joyous smile you've ever... And then one day those monsters stole my treasure away from me. I lost Monica,
I see. Do you really think you'll be...
Sure as the desert's dry.
Light, do you think that's...
I conveniently already have it.
You've got your wife's memento back.
Like I've got any place else to go. Anyway, it would have been better if you'd just never found it.
Ungrateful shit.
Goodbye to the desert where my wife died.
That's up to you. And if you can't figure it out yourself, well, then why don't you just think about what your wife would have wanted for you?
What Monica would have wanted. She wanted to help me achieve my dream of striking it rich.
I guess you have your answer.
Yeah. After all, you brought our dream back to life. Hey.
Now, what does he have? Monster notes.
Take care out there.
That's what the notes say. Yeah, wind attacks or perfectly guard against rush. Already information we have.
Can you see the gods? This is the true meaning of...
Final, a real challenge.
Shine hope in the future.
Oh god. I didn't realize what that was. I'm not prepared for this. This is that optional boss I was talking about. I mean, I'll give it a try, but I don't think this is going to go well. as terribly as I imagined. No idea what hit me. Yeah, I'm just gonna save time. Very annoying. I mean, I wasn't thinking. I saw the thing on the mini-map. Okay. I saw the thing on the mini-map, and I just assumed it was a cactar. And then when I attacked, it didn't even register what I was attacking until the attack landed. We will be fighting that, but I need to be prepared. Yeah, not immune to shell. Fuck it. Okay, now it goes through when I use fucking overclock. Dick. It also barely lasted any time at all. Let's try it. Wow. Healing the enemy, my favorite.
The goddess makes me powerful. A power greater than chaos. Alright, what's the item? Toasty shawl. Increases ATB recovery speed and deal a physical blow after a magic attack. The physical blow will take on the elemental attribute of the last attack. I mean, that could be okay, but Let's have some fun.
it could be okay, but it sounds a little mediocre. If it was like, oh, it does bonus damage, but it's like I could use. It's just like, well, this gives me in fire, basically. It gives me in fire or whatever specific element for free. Well, for the cost of having that accessory. But I'm definitely gonna have to be prepared for fighting Aeronite because it's possibly harder than the actual final boss, just on account of how hard its attacks hit for. Okay, whatever.
Hey. So it was you.
Time to let loose, Lightning. God, it's been ages since I've had some fun.
Fang, why would you want to summon the souls of the dead?
Me? I'm not the one who wants the damn thing. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. For some reason, when we woke up from the crystal, she picked up some strange new ability. Now she hears the voices of the dead. She says she can pick up on all the feelings of those souls that
We know this
trapped in the
already,
chaos.
Vanille told us.
According to her, it's like listening to 1,000 different voices all crying out at once. And that power is exactly why the Order became interested. If Vanille gets that holy clevis, and she uses it,
So the Order plans to gather all the souls of the dead?
Come on, it's me you're talking to. No need to play stupid.
I wouldn't assume anything if I were you. I'm not here for the Order.
That's a story for later. Come on, we're wasting time we don't have. There's a place I want to check out first. A door. It's got something good behind it. Or I'm not a bandit. I'm thinking that maybe a savior can get it open. Let's go see what you can do. I'll let you know when we're there.
I mean, maybe with like Elementa, you could hit for like every element at once.
Sure, there are shortcuts back
So
up
like
this
if it's
surface.
weak to everything, maybe you would do like 4 times the damage, but that sounds
Fang's right, you know.
like cope,
I've been able to
like
plot
radioactive
shortcuts out of the
cope.
ruins. But every last one seems to be blocked by some mysterious force.
You know what I'm here for?
You had better. Why else do you think I let a slacker like you into my prestigious gang of ne'er-do-wells?
Because I use my head. Like noticing that if we open up all those doors, we're inviting the Order to walk right into.
Ugh, and most likely will. Those seculars live just to get in our way, I swear.
Fang, you got this? You can't believe me.
I don't think we can
Annoying
make
little
the skeletons
bastards.
extinct.
We'll just have to find the Clavis before they hear that we're in them.
So yeah, these
Remember
doors
the
open at
details of
certain
each door.
time.
This kind here is what we call a time door. You've got to be... It'll open on its own, or close with you inside.
Yeah, it's a
Even
little
that route
diseased.
that we just came along will be sealed off at a different time of day. You could end up having to take the long way around.
Sometimes the game just kind of makes you take a
Together we
longer
can't
route.
lose.
Sometimes you can actually get blocked off and have to
Powerful.
teleport out or just leave.
Going to change course.
I took the liberty of checking the Order's records. Vanille and Fang woke up from their crystal stasis about 13.
Keep up if you can.
It appears they were both being held at the Order's main cathedral in Luxarian. But according to the records, Fang fled the Order shortly after, alone.
Those two were bound by something stronger.
I'm getting strange readings from the skeleton statue. If you destroy the statue, you may find treasure, or find yourself knee-deep in skeletons.
They were in the bone zone.
Take them on without any sort of plan. Make you let yourself in trouble. Proceed.
Together we can't lose.
Physical and magic attacks, use wind element. Yeah, I'm trolling. Just stared at it. The summoner's scarf. Just let it fucking kill me.
Goddess makes me powerful.
records left from the time they were built. We don't even know who built them.
Keep up if you can. Don't need to try. You can't even date them with all your technology?
Chaos has distorted both space and time. We can no longer trust our scientific measurements to be accurate. I thought it might help you find the Clavis if I could find out more about who built these ruins and why, but it looks like that's simply not possible.
This is the true meaning of
So what was this up here that I ran by? Oh, just a dead end. Nice. Funny.
It's hard to believe that up until 13 years ago, Vanille and I were stuck in that crystal pillar. It was a long sleep. Well, hell, it's been hundreds of years since the days we fought together as Lassie. And before we met, I was stuck in another damn crystal. I've been asleep more than 1,000 years of my life. You see strange devices all over the ruin. Nothing we've done has ever made them work.
Assuming that's how I'm supposed to go, so... What was over here? Wait, do I want to deal with an Earth Eater? It's in the way. I don't have any way of getting past it, so...
and we can do it.
Let's see. Physical and magic attacks effect is greater. Wind attribute attacks are an instant following a biting attack. Physical and magic attacks the first dagger. You hit it with wind. Each physical or magic attacks against the torso during the first stagger when the enemy is attempting a swallow attack. So really just beat the shit out of it. Or time it for... what's it called? Time, like, attacks. Nice. Just spamming the same attack now.
Death, there is no good or evil.
God, those enemies are miserable. So what were the two things I just looted? Imperil resistance and curse resistance. Like for a very specific fight, like yeah, they can be good, I guess, but
salvation in the unseen.
Like you kind of have to know ahead of time. It's like, oh well, I'm fighting this boss that does this stats element. Unless it's just like, well, all of my garbs revolve entirely around magic, so I need like fog protection. I guess that's the only real exception.
Let's not get too cocky.
This is the true meaning of power.
Lightning, over here. This door doesn't seem right to me. Come here and check it out, will you? What? There's something here that'll probably own.
I mean, I didn't want to go there, but whatever. Choices matter. Do. Yeah, some of these are actually skeletons that fight us. Normally it's the ones that are in your way.
It looks like you've reached your destination. There's an unbelievable source of energy radiating from behind that door.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
It seems likely. The reason that you can feel anything light is because the Clavis reacts to the Savior.
So, it wants me to come in and say hi.
Yes. My analyses suggest that the key to undoing this seal is hidden in the murals. There are 3 murals within this ruin which describe the true story of the gods. Only one who has seen them with their own eyes and has understood the truth of the gods will be able to pass through that great gate.
3 murals, huh? Somehow I don't think a little art appreciation will be all I need to get that Clavis.
Well, the good news is, I know where the murals are. To see them all, you'll have to visit 3 galleries that are located elsewhere in the ruins.
I gotta get 3 things, and then we can go in there, and that's where the main quest here ends.
Is very heavily sealed. It's almost certain that you won't be able to open it without a special crux designed for such a purpose. Find that crux.
Beyond death, there is no good or...
Light, are you keeping an eye on your surroundings? That crest marks another seal, but I think you'll be able to break it with your powers. And the crux, of course.
Yeah, you also need the Pilgrim's Crux to explore this place.
I've been surveying the dead, but I have been...
Oh, thank goodness. I was beginning to think that the world might end before that would happen. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, stranger.
What is this? An AI?
Oh, there are so many things I could tell you, and so I must ask.
Yeah, we need it. All that oil we were getting was for this.
I think I...
Yes,
You expect me to...
Oil? I am a precision instrument. Near the Sundry, beside the Adamantis, somewhere at the... Those are the only locations I
can have a look.
I am depending.
There are more of you?
Yes, and now you should feel it.
That is some program.
It seems that robots like that Bhakti were used by the bandit. Thank you very much. I feel so lubricated once again.
Huh?
Though, my bearings do creak quite a bit after so long without servicing. But I suppose I am just a robot.
Maintenance? No, but we do get hurt.
Yes, but the humans these days do not age nor die. Get better if it breaks down. Yours is a life of infinite chances.
Well, now you have a chance of your own.
They are just this way. I'm surprised that any of the bots are still functioning.
It certainly looked its age, but it carried on a
Everyone, I do apologize for your long wait. You must have been quite troubled by being trapped in here for such a long time. There does not appear to be a response.
Are your friends out of fuel too? If they're like you, then they'll just need their tanks filled to be up and running again.
I'm afraid they would have little use for such fuel.
What did you say?
I don't think those kinds of bots came with conversational functions.
We've been trapped for some time now. There's no food or water left. It looks like this is the end for us at last. If you're reading this, I hope you'll respect the wishes of the dead. Take our remains and give us a decent burial. Oh, and one other thing. I imagine you found a robot on the other side of this wall. If it stopped working, please bury it together with us. If it's still moving though, please fix it up and find it a new home. We may look like fools for worrying about an old robot in our last moments, but Bhakti is not just a robot.
He has always been our greatest ally, companion, and friend. We've been trapped for some time now.
I didn't think that would make me go through that whole dialogue again.
My goodness, why have you become so thin? Did the many long years spent in this dry desert air absorb the moisture from your bodies?
These people.
My friends, they do not seem to be able to start up.
Bhakti, you can't repair a human like that. When humans die, they never wake up again.
Never start up again? But we are finally reunited. I rationed my fuel so carefully, all in an effort to witness the end of the world together with them, my dear friends. I had no idea that they needed constant refueling. They must have thought that I had abandoned them here.
I don't think they did. They would have known that you were doing everything you could to save them. I'm sure they were grateful for that.
I thank you. Humans are a kind species. I truly did love these human companions of mine. Farewell, my friends.
Bhakti, you were the best friend these people could have hoped for. The light of these souls.
Oh, we got a soul out of a robot.
How grateful your friends
Doesn't
were.
really make any sense, but you know, whatever.
It appears that Bhakti finally reached his limits.
Hope, what do you...
I don't see how it could. A robot. But I do believe Bhakti felt for his dead companions. Perhaps those bonds gave him something like a soul. It's a nice fantasy to ponder, but hardly likely.
So Bhakti's just a hunk of metal that broke down next to its old owner, eh? I don't think I could get along with someone who thought like that.
Alright, so what's behind door number 1?
Alright, you can't bring... I'd say this is a shortcut out of the ruins. Good to know if you need to get back to the desert fast. Since you went to the trouble of unsealing the door, why don't you follow the path and see exactly where it leads?
Perfect timing.
Fucking snakier ladder, jeez. Felt like that thing was going on forever.
The desert may be nice at night, but the ruins are not. We've been banging our heads against these seals for years, and you just pop them right open. I guess I was right about getting you on my side.
There should be any number of shortcuts like the one you just found. You should unseal any that you find. They may help you on your search, or at the very least, get you out of danger when you're in trouble.
Just shatter our ankles. Yeah, some of these doors are just alternate ways in and out of the ruins. Why are the skulls yellow?
You got this? Goddess makes me powerful.
You've nearly reached one of the galleries. Find a mural of the gods there. Be on guard, though.
A good bandit. Together, we can't lose. Beyond death, there is no...
Now, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but I don't see any kind of mural around here.
How disappointing. This is certainly the spot, but it seems that you'll have to activate the mural before we can view it. The device is missing a key component.
Of course it is.
The tablets. That's what you need. Find them and we should be...
Okay, so tell me...
No, afraid not. There are 3 shrines out here in the desert. Don't know who built them or why. All we know is what the ancients called them.
Right. Sounds like the place...
Hey, you think we bandits were just twiddling our thumbs out here?
If you want to go back out into the desert to search for the tablets, it'll be quickest to use one of the shortcuts to the surface to get out of the ruins.
Perfect time.
Are you the one who was rumored to... Then perhaps you'll also solve the mystery of the tablets. In the old records, from the name, we can only assume that the tablets lie within. But we cannot prove it. The entrances are in the dry floodlands, Adamus' sands, and the grave of the Colossi. Look to the red cacti.
Okay then. At least they told us where it is. So where does this bring us?
Of course, we weren't just sleeping away our days in that pillar. Hardly. We could feel what was going on in the world. We saw you disappear. We also saw your sister head out on her journey. Eventually, we even got to see the world fall apart. And all time stop. I couldn't imagine how we felt.
Let's have some fun!
like a nightmare you couldn't wake up from.
Boy, do I wish I had a map of this area. Collector catalog. Beneficial. What the fuck does that have to do with a collector catalog? Makes beneficial effects last longer. Who cares? Man, this place is getting even more convoluted. Before I go even further down into the depths, I guess I'll check over here. Another way down.
This doesn't look good.
Okay. Have to kill these things first.
Together, we can't lose.
Hey, Lightning, you enjoying your time in our little ruins?
Guess that's just the way I would go if the doors were closed. I mean, nothing for nothing. I've been trying to just find a cacti statue to get out of here.
Perfect timing.
So, I mean, maybe it's in my best interest to just teleport out. Oh, never mind. Wait. In front of the settlement shops. This tells us nothing. Where did that come from? Unless there's another Bhakti somewhere. I don't need the oil anymore. Maybe there'll be a Canvas of Prayers quest for it, who knows. But it does seem like they give us way more than we actually need.
Dream of salvation in the
Pretty orb.
This crest.
Yeah.
So what about that stuff I got? Sagar's any EP recovery after battle, but returns a small amount of HP. I like how it doesn't say, so it's probably like 2%. Which is slow. I mean, resist slow is actually decent to have all the time because slow is fucking debilitating. Dragon Scale. It's probably awful, but we'll see. Strengthens magic resistance and increases HP, but that's actually good. Sadly, I have to fight these things for the Canvas of Prayers.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I don't know if they can drop yellowed skulls if you fight them, but I need those skulls too.
Well, how about that?
Doesn't seem like anything I'd call a tablet.
Maybe they gave it a misleading name on purpose. Tricky little buggers.
So we may as well get all the tablets.
Let's not get too
Before going back to the ruins.
That went well, right?
How many of these do I even need? I'm good on those, but that says climbing the ranks 1, so God knows I need more. I'm gonna have to massacre these things. I think there are only 30 Earth Eaters and I've killed 2, so still got a long way to go. We got the Lizard Tails. Yeah, Pride and Greed 1, so this gonna definitely fucking need more. guess when we leave here I can teleport to the prayer board. And turn that stuff in. Start working on the stuff after it. What?
Fang, you got this?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, those things will definitely fight me. So I guess I was like mentally unprepared for like the skeleton jump scare. As far as monster extinctions going, we're actually making very good progress. There's those dog things we just fought when we got here. Earth Eaters, Sahagin, those dragon things and Cyclopses and Yusnon, the cats, the Schrodingers, and I think that's it. So I think there's just 6 more things, not counting those bugs that I need to kill like 65 fucking thousand of them. But, you know, that goes without saying. I might stop into the actual town and see if those shop owners are there.
There ain't no customer just for you.
Deja vu? Wow. They're really dialing in the Gooner shit still.
Appreciate it. Fancy meeting you again. Thank you.
Lighten up, right?
Probably will have enough for the next level of that. I have a feeling supply and demand is repeatable, in which case I might not bother with it, because that just sounds like a pain in the ass to kill unarmed combatants for tails. Temple Ruins South entrance.
Everyone's count.
Just barely of it. So surely there's a third one. Yep, that's what I wanted.
What I have in store for our world, I hope you can make.
Maybe there isn't. Maybe I have to do the other one first.
Look at me.
Look at him.
warp machine that leads to the ruins was active again.
Make sure you... Good news for the gang.
Hey, little miss up and coming. I'm off to look for Crunk. I've got a knack for finding Crunk. No, I won't.
Yeah, nah.
Go on, pick them up.
Saboteur drain. That's interesting, but sacrificing 2 of your garb slots for debuffs.
See you. So, which do you take? Come again.
I know you. You're that new bandit.
Well,
Ooh, look at little Miss Antisocial. Well,
former.
sure. Now I'm just a useless sponge soaked in booze.
Relatable.
I drink a whole ocean of chaos if it drowned my sorrows. I've been away from the desert for a while now. Sit back and let me tell you the tale about my days as a greedy bandit. I'd do anything. I'd pick a ruin clean and then go right back out for more. Even someone like me had a family, but 156 years ago.
Then don't.
Hold on, please. That day I had taken the kids with me to the ruins. It was just a regular day of exploration. There wasn't time to get the kids away.
Was you.
You think a washed-up loser like me has the guts to seek vengeance? I just turned tail and ran
And I'll
away
beg you to
straight
do it
into a
instead.
bottle.
Yet you came back to the desert now.
I did. When I heard that, I've got to ask you a favor. I know you don't own. Please, destroy every last one of those skeleton bastards.
You couldn't save the children.
I know it's too much to ask a stranger. I can't give you.
Okay, so I can drive the skeletons to extinction.
Never mind that.
I'll repay you.
You found the remains for me. Thank you.
How many years has it been?
I heard there's a seal on the door.
I can't wait.
Has there been a lot?
The Clavis. No one's interested in that. They say that she went and opened the ruins for the bandit.
Huh.
Yep, that's my kind of savior.
I left this place years ago.
I heard that there were new treasures to be found.
Okay then.
Cactar tequila. Lizard meat nachos. I guess while I'm here, I'll talk to this guy. Tell him that dude's life isn't gone to shit.
You been bit?
All I did was help him get back onto his feet.
Helping him at all is more than enough. The world's a pretty hard place to live in these. If there were more good eggs like you around.
Someone's got to be the first to start.
Why? Because I'm a ruthless, greedy salesman.
Are you sure? For someone who claims to be a ruthless salesman, you look pretty happy to hear about your rival's return.
That's ridiculous. If he does manage to cut it somehow, I'll say this. My wares and my service will both be better than ever. Hey!
I mean, the regen potion isn't terrible, but do I want it? Eh, not really.
I do love to see a repeat customer.
Alright, so I went to the Atomos one, have to go to the Grave of the Colossi. In the dry floodlands. So it said that's the north gate, east gate. What about south? Didn't they say there was a south gate, or is the game just lying at this point? Tablets. Like after this, then I can just start massacring monsters and not have to worry about it, because the sooner I get this stuff done with, the less I have to actually worry about not completing.
Dream of salvation and
I guess more oil. Yep. Pain dampener probably just prevents pain. Like the ailment, not like damage reduction.
There we are.
But don't you know I'm here on a mission from the one and only Bunavelza?
Then you're playing for the wrong team, sister.
I mean, not wrong. So I'm guessing that one child will appraise items after I do his quest, because no one else seems to be useful at the abandoned camp.
This is the true meaning.
Bruh.
I transcend humanity. Keep up if you can. No more lies, just the truth. No more lies, just the truth. You got in my way.
Wait, did I just get a brittle bone as a weapon? That doesn't look like a bone. Deep Protect Chaser. Deep Protect Curse or Poison. Makes Ruin more effective against enemies afflicted with D-Shell. That's not bad. Unfortunately, the actual strength and magic we get is bad, but maybe that means the last one skeleton will have a better version? cactuars too I gotta deal with. Blood seal. That's gotta be for some quest. It only says it's a quest item if you actively have the quest, which I think is a little weird, but whatever. I think even if I drive the skeletons extinct, the random ones that are like traps in this place in the ruins, I think those still exist.
That's what the man says.
Just the truth.
I guess. Oh, we've actually hit the upper limit on stuff we can have. I didn't know that there was a limit.
This doesn't look good.
Valhalla will welcome you.
How could I reach it? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe going around. What do I know, though?
This is the true meaning of power.
This place is gonna be creepy quiet when I blow through all these skeletons.
Dream of salvation.
is where we were. How strange. Cat.
Now that was fun.
No more lies, just the truth. I won't lose. A new world awaits us all.
This is just taking us on a wild goose chase. Yeah, I probably have to get to that. But how do I do that? I just walk. Oh, I think I have to go up and around. Shit. This isn't the way, I don't think.
Together we can't lose.
At this point, might as well just get rid of all the low tier level 1 stuff.
Dream of salvation.
Probably not, but maybe it is. The pot shards should be their common item, but we're just strangely getting like none. Don't jump off this time. So will this take me to where I want to go? Or am I just at the point of running in circles?
These ruins are like our backyard.
You know, we were holding up half the world when we were in that pillar. We saved humanity. Not like it's something I can brag about, though. It wasn't heroic at all. It was more like atonement for all we'd done wrong before.
All right! I'm claiming this spot as mine to dig.
Go get him, champ.
I'd say this is a shortcut out of the ruins. Good to know if you need to get back to the...
South gate.
Since you went to the trouble of unsealing the door, why don't you
Does
follow
that mean
the
I can
path
find
and
that
see exactly
thing?
where it leads?
I think the golden scarab is actually in the room we were just at, but is there something here? Doesn't seem like it. But perhaps there's something up the snakier ladder. Did they really hit us with one ladder next to another?
Situation normal. Nothing to report.
They just knocked that guy off to his death. got hit there because I just randomly got caught on a rock while sliding down the sand. Sure, man. Yeah, I think the scarab is on the other side of that. And like I'm destroying all these like skeletal remains, and that dude started like, clapping like, yeah, who cares about archaeology or preserving history? You destroy those inanimate objects. Yeah, he's still clapping. Dude's loving it. Then we got ambushed by a fucking cat. Whatever.
Better get ready for the next fight.
Hey, Lightning, you feeling this?
Feeling what?
The air is different. I think I was bored anymore.
The cycle of death ends now.
Unleash magic attacks. Well, that's very helpful.
I'll take on your grief.
This heavy, cold atmosphere. It's got to be the power of the clavis. What else could it be?
The cycle of death ends now.
All right then. Hey, Lightning. What do you make of this then?
It's the story of the gods. Or rather, the story of us. It shows how humanity was born from blood spilled by the goddess Etro. But we weren't made to live forever like this. We were put on the world to serve the gods, do their bidding, and then die.
But then the chaos broke through and changed the rules. Everything went pear-shaped and suddenly it's like dying became an option. We became immortal, or that's how it felt at first.
You stopped aging the moment the chaos came, but misfortune and disease could still kill you.
And we don't multiply and fill the land anymore. No one's been born in centuries. You know, I always thought that death wasn't the end of us. Like our souls wouldn't disappear with our last breaths. They'd never really die. They'd come back. That's why I was never afraid to die for something I believed in. But now, I don't know. Dying feels like the end of the line. Like there's no hope of being reborn. Our souls will just get lost in the chaos forever. No second chances. I guess that's what Vanille wants to put a stop to. She figures this is her chance to save those lost souls.
The souls of the dead, crying out in their despair. No one else can see or hear them, so it's hard to appreciate what that would feel like. Do you think that Vanille is hearing the wishes of the dead? Is she hearing all of their regrets and desires?
Surely.
That's a piece of a crux, right?
It's no rubbish. It's the crux to the sacred gate. All you have to do is gather all the pieces and put them together.
So, 2 more to go, right? 3 seems to be our favorite number. 3 murals.
You've got all the tablets, right? Go around to each of the galleries. You should be able to see all.
Together, we can't lose! Just the truth.
You have found the 3 tablets? I see.
So where's this go?
The cycle of death ends now. That went well, right? Together, we can't lose! This is the true meaning. You can't read me. Power is greater than chaos. I transcend humanity.
Good.
Can you see the god? Keep up if you can. I transcend humanity.
Open that up before I can proceed. Right.
Shine hope from the future. The cycle of death ends now. You can't read me. I transcend humanity. I won't lose.
A fearsome cat.
Final words? the dark.
Sorry, I seem to be a bit lost.
So I'm assuming... Yeah, I have to get past that door to get to the scarab. Weird. Unless I enter there from below. It's time locked. I don't know what half of these places actually are. Which is Sacred Gate. I'm assuming Sacred Gate is where the actual destination is, but that is technically where I've been looking to go. Yeah.
The Holy Clavis should be...
So just putting
This
the
door
first
looks about
thing...
as stubborn as... Let's get the pieces we need to...
Okay, so I have to do it all at once.
Light, there's something different about the Sacred Gate.
Hmm.
It seems to be responding to that crux piece that you recovered in the gallery.
Yeah.
If you gather the remaining two pieces...
Okay, so he's just telling me what I already know.
Unlock the door to the Clavis.
Thanks for nothing, Hope. Alright, I'm all out of time, so that's it for me for today. I think I stopped by. I think I said the views, hosts, follows, everything. You guys are awesome. Making progress, I guess. We'll definitely finish the main story, well, the main quest tomorrow, and then it's just doing side content until I run out of days.